So, just for the noobs out there that have a hard time getting nanospores, you will need those in the future. So my recommendation is to watch this video for those of you who do not know. Helene is a very good farm for Orkin cells, nanospores, and detonate ampulse, which you can use to build clan dojo weapons. Now, I'm going to show you a quick clip here of my earnings after 20 waves using the squad that I did. If you'll notice here, I had a double credit booster on and I did have a resource booster on. So a lot of this is because I had that credit booster on. Now the way I did this, I shouldn't have been using an Arcoplasmor, but I did. The higher slash effect that you have on your guns, the more limbs that you're going to cut off, and the more that you're going to basically do that and get more resources out of it. So if you'll see here, I got 6 Orkin cells, 2,262 plastids, and 88 detonate ampulse, 19,550 nanospores. Here's a little bit of the gameplay that I did. So just a little background on this here. What I ended up doing was I took a Saren Prime, and I'll show you guys the builds after this clip here. I took a Saren Prime, a Trinity Prime, and a Necros Prime. I used the Necros' third ability while I'm using the Saren's 1 and 4, and I forget what ability is the energy leech or the energy vampire for Trinity, but I know it's called energy vampire. Now here's the thing is, while I did that on my build, I specifically for Saren, I focus on mainly strength and range, so that way I can go between her 1 and 4th ability. If you'll notice here, the way that Saren works, the more people that are infected, the more easier it is to use my 4th and get as many kills as possible. And this is what I mean, guys, because while Necros is using his Desecrate, I'm not able to get the slash damage I need in order to actually get more cut up body parts, which is why I shouldn't have been using the Arcoplasmor, but I messed up there. Other than that, I did pretty well. Me and my teammates did very well on this. I appreciate you guys for helping. Now another thing is with Necros, he's supposed to use his Desecrate, which I've already mentioned. You're gonna want to be focusing on. You're gonna want to have Despoil. You're gonna want to have a very strong melee, and with that, you're gonna want a decent amount of energy. So like a prime flow or a flow would do great, and like I said, I'll explain those again when we get to the builds at the end of this video. Trinity, all she was doing was going around and using her vampire her energy vampire, which was causing me to get infinite energy. Therefore I can keep map wiping and getting the loot from Necros' Desecrate. And keep in mind, I did have a resource booster on. So right here is pretty much where we were already going through the waves, and I checked my progress at, I believe, 7 or 8 wave 7 or 8. I'll go ahead and check here once I collect all these resources real quick. Yeah, look at that. Already 7,000. And we're only on wave 10. And the one that you guys saw was the wave 20. You guys will know how to tell. It'll say at the very top, wave 20. Other than that, I mean, pretty much all of it was just matter of the the killing spree I was going on, and then the Necros is Desecrate. Other than that, I probably would have made more if I had a slash weapon on, like a slash primary, or used my secondary, which is a Piranha Prime, or my Galatine, which is very high in slash currently. Other than that, yeah, we're just going through the waves. And so yeah, other than that, we're gonna go ahead and keep going here. Notice how we're all three using one ability, but we're all working together, except for me. I'm using two abilities, because technically I'm using my 1 in 4. Necros is using his Desecrate, which is one ability. And then, I'm not sure if this will work with the Hydroid the same way, but I mean, if you guys are down to try it, I'll definitely just hit me up. I'll post my gamer tag down in the comments below. Other than that, here's the build. So for my Saren, I have 313 strength, 183 range. I did do that with an Arcane Avenger and an Arcane Tempo. My unranked Trinity, I had 273 range. That's all you really need is range and duration, especially if all you're using is our energy vampire, which will allow those two other mods to go toward health or whatever the hell you want. Those two other slots. And then here's Necros. I focus mainly on his range, because that Desecrate mainly just focuses on the range. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching the video. Have a great night.